Hi, everyone. Have Zach ready to speak with you.
Thank you, Tyler, and hello, Zach. We'll begin with Brandon Cristal of Gorilla Sports.
Hey, Zach, thanks for joining us. I saw a note that says you're just the second defensive lineman in NFL history with at least 40 quarterback hits in back-to-back seasons. I know it's about team stuff, but how fired up do you get when you are notching these individual, I guess, accomplishments?
Yeah, no, I think yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of hard work went into that, and it was definitely a goal of mine this year. I was teasing JJ about it because he was. I'm like, oh, you're technically at the end. I'm the first D tackle to do it. He's like, no, 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 but it's no. I mean, when I play with I play with really great players, and able to get a lot of great matchups, and yeah, just between my teammates and the coaches putting me in good spots, and my whole support system, family, trainers, coaches, everything. It's there's been a lot of work that went into it, and really fortunate for it to happen.
Andrew Mason, the fan.
Hey, Zach, you just mentioned coaches putting you in great spots. So Sean has talked about kind of trying to watch your reps, and your snaps are down from about 89% to 73%. So have you noticed a difference in terms of the impact on that on you? And how do you feel maybe that's helped you in terms of what you've been able to do this year?
Yeah, I think it definitely. We got up front. We got five guys, and everyone's capable of doing it. So, Roach, DJ, and Any do a hell of a job of taking hard downs off of JFM and I, and let us go in on those pass rush downs. And we got a really good rotation going right now. So, yeah, definitely, to go where we want to go, you need everybody, knock on wood, healthy and everything like that. And yeah, I think kind of everything's been going really well, and luckily my body's feeling great right now. So hopefully it stays that way.
Luca Evans, the Denver Post.
Hey Zach, you mentioned, or DK just mentioned hits, but JFM had four of them. You had six, on Sunday. Just you and JFM, your ability to kind of work with each other and create angles for interior pressure. Just what has that relationship just kind of meant to you across the past 2 years, and how has that continued to grow this year for both of you?
Yeah, no, I think I'm forever grateful for JFM. I think that it's not a coincidence that you see kind of my play go up when he came here, and vice versa. So he I think, yeah, I think the really special thing is the camaraderie of it. We do everything together in the facility, and are always finding ways to find who's going to get the one-on-one, or help the other guy out, or whatever the case may be. And Coach Kane and BT Jordan have done a hell of a job too at helping us out with that. But yeah, I mean, you definitely see now. You're starting to see, it's 4-on-2 on the inside, where they'll add the back, he'll chip on the inside. So it's definitely, obviously, it's a compliment that teams, see us like that. But yeah, I think that the beauty of it is just that he wants to get, be just as great. Wants to, always find ways to improve. And when you work with somebody like that, it's contagious. And so we're always finding, new ways to, try to get pressure on the inside, and luckily it's been working.
Zach Stevens, DNVR.
Hey, Zach, what was the difference in the second half where you guys really turned it on and shut down the Packers offense compared to the first half? What was there an adjustment made, or what was the key there?
Yeah, there definitely was we made some halftime adjustments, and I think, also too, it's, guys just settled into the game. And, when we do it right, we could, it's hard to, gain yards on us. And, at that second half, really, it was just all 11 guys kind of doing their job. And, guys making timely plays, obviously Pat's interception, Riley's interception. So, it was great. And yeah, definitely that second half is kind of our standard, and we just want to kind of build off of that and carry it into this week, because we're going against a really good Jaguars team.
Kyle Fredrickson, the Gazette.
Hey, Zach, was just hoping to get your perspective on PJ Locke as a teammate. He obviously went through a lot in the offseason with his spinal surgery. played some big snaps last night as well. Just what sort of teammate have you seen him be for this defense during your time in Denver, and how much trust is there, if he's relied upon down the stretch?
Yeah, no, PJ's is a stud, and obviously, just seeing how hard he worked to come back. I think he's basically like the first player ever to come back from the kind of surgery he had, and then to come back and play at the level he has, and last night come in and do what he did was really special. So yeah, no, we all, obviously PJ, everyone in Denver's seen over the past few years how good he can be. It's, so we're really excited to, have PJ go.
Last question, Eric Dalala, DenverBroncos.com.
Hey, Zach, obviously, kind of an exciting time, can clinch a variety of different things coming up here. What's the key to keep a narrow focus on Jacksonville or each individual game as kind of these big picture things start to come into focus?
Yeah, I think the whole team's really process driven. So for us, it's, we've kind of all year been kind of handling it like that, where it's just try to go 1-0 that week. And, yeah, no, I mean, Jacksonville is, everybody knows how explosive they've been. And so no one's looking past that at all. A lot of respect for what they're doing there. They got, really good players. And then obviously the coach, Coach Cohen, a lot of guys, we've played against him before. And, whether it's with the Rams or with Tampa Bay, and, it's definitely a difficult scheme. So it's going to be a challenge on Sunday, but we're excited for it.
Zach, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
All right. Thank you, guys.